What's going on, everybody? It's your Shadow here, and oh man, do we need to talk. So finally, guys, after more than 10 years, we finally got a World Ends With You sequel. This is great news. This is amazing news. I have been waiting for a sequel to this game for so freaking long. I absolutely love and adored The World Ends With You on DS. It had great art style, it had great characters, it had great gameplay, even though I couldn't never control the top and bottom screen at the same time. It was a little bit tough for me, but it was still pretty cool. The music for The World Ends With You is, dare I say, a classic at this point. Oh man, I still listen to that soundtrack to this day. It never gets old. It is just simply some of the best video game music you will ever listen to, period. Guys, you know, I was a little bit afraid of this announcement because there was a countdown website and I thought it was going to count down to anything but a World Ends With You sequel. I thought it was going to talk about the anime or maybe God forbid another mobile game, but no, we got a actual console game, Neo The World Ends With You, and it's coming to Switch and PS4, and I'm assuming it's probably going to get a PS5 update or something like that so we can play it on there at increased frame rate and better fidelity, but you know, whatever. I really almost gave up hope there for a World Ends With You sequel because it was just so long. So many games that don't deserve sequels actually get sequels. You could probably say the same thing about anime, but like, yeah, it's weird how that happens. And then one of the most beloved games, probably I would say really niche games, finally gets a freaking sequel after 10 years, and it's such a good game, which is insane. But you know, Square Enix has always been hitting at this. When they re-released The World Ends With You on phones, they had like a special little ending featuring a character. Then they re-released the DS game on Switch, as I said before. So yeah, this was inevitable, but man, it's really nice to finally, you know, make it official. So the first thing we notice about this trailer is that the game is in 3D rather than 2D. Maybe some people are a little bit upset about that. Me, I felt like this was probably the natural progression when going forward. I would have loved a 2D sprite game, don't get me wrong. Would have absolutely loved and adored it. But this is Square Enix. They think that A, turn-based games don't sell that much, and B, 2D sprites aren't gonna hit all that well with, you know, the basic audience that they're trying to achieve. You know, casuals and people who just play games look at 2D sprites and be like, oh, it's a cartoon or something like that. So, you know, 3D, not a big deal. Looks great. I ain't mad at it. So we got to see some gameplay, and you could see that they're still using pins for, like, you know, attack skills and whatnot. Looks like the original game, you'll be able to bring another party member into battle with you, and they'll be helping you out. Along with new characters, you also have some returning from the first game, like Sho. Sho was my boy back on The World Ends With You 1 on DS, and man, it's nice to see him here with his new getup. He looks a little bit young. I wonder how much time has passed between this game and the first game, or maybe this is a different character entirely, just using the same name. I don't know. Probably forgot some of the key plot points of The World Ends With You 1, and somebody in the comment section will correct me. So yeah. So exploring the Tokyo area looks great. Very lively, very colorful. The frame rate was looking a little bit low there. I'm assuming the gameplay they used for this trailer was probably running on the Switch, so that might explain it, or they'll fix it for the final release, or maybe there'll be a day one patch. But you guys know me, I shall be getting this on PS4, or maybe by the time it comes out, this is coming out summer of 2021, maybe by then I'll have a PS5 and I'll just buy it for that, or just play it on that. But there seems to be an ongoing discussion, if you want to call it that, between this game and Persona 5. Apparently, some people seem to think that this game ripped off of Persona 5, even though The World Ends With You 1 came out in 2007. Now, wait a minute. When did Persona 5 come out? Winter 2014? 2015, 2016. Persona 5 came out in 2016, and the first World Ends With You game came out in 2007. Oh man, some people are freaking idiots. And people are saying it's a ripoff basically because it's set in Tokyo. It's taking Tokyo landmarks and it looks like, you know, cel shaded and anime. So, you know, anything that takes place in Tokyo and has an anime style look, it's inspired by or ripped off Persona 5. Some of y'all are just stupid. What the f? Listen, I'm gonna take that back. That seems to be coming from the Persona 5 fans. And you know what? I'm crazy enough to do a lot of things, but I'm not stupid enough to take on the Persona 5 fan base or the Shin Megami Tensei fan base for that matter. So yes, barring all that, this is very exciting news. I can't wait for summer 2021 to get here so I can play this game. I think one of the main things that this game has to live up to, at least for me, is the soundtrack. As I said earlier, the soundtrack in The World Ends With You 1, unbelievable, a classic, and this game has got to go above and beyond that for me at least so I can fully enjoy the game. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this news. Neo, The World Ends With You, coming out summer 2021 on PS4 and Nintendo Switch. That's it for now. Remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, of course, if you're new to the channel. Join Notification Brigade so you can get updates of when I'm uploading or when I go live. So guys, I'll catch you all later. Peace.